Today we're diving into fall with cozy autumn leaves decor ideas that bring autumn ambiance right into your home. Welcome to the Chic Show. Today's playlist is hosted by Brenda with Rustic and Lace DIY and guest hosted by Tiffany at Simply Blessed Crafts. Their channels and their playlist are in the description box below. For this first project, we're going to be using this metal leaf from Dollar Tree. I'm using some of DIY's patina paint in iron and the patina spray, but you could do this probably with just the patina spray and make it yourself. You can Google it, but it's salt, peroxide, and vinegar. You could let this leaf soak in it for a day or two or however long it takes to get it to the look that you want it. Now for the DIY paint, you put a layer on, let it dry, and then you apply another layer, and while it is still wet, you spray it with the patina spray. The patina spray will activate the rust effect, and I'll leave it overnight and then we'll come back and look at it. Now I did use my brush just to kind of brush it around, tap it around so that some of that spray would get in other places. And here's what it looks like the next day. Now I'm going to go back with this piece that I removed off of the leaf to begin with, and I'm going to tie that onto the leaf and tie it onto the pumpkin. I like that this is a rustic yet traditional addition to your fall autumn vibes. For this project, I'm going to be using 2 of Dollar Tree's ceramic coasters, and they do come in a package of 2. I'm going to paint the top side with Waverly chalk paint in ivory. I'm going to give it 1 coat, and then I'm going to go back with my little sponge brush and just kind of dab the paint on to get rid of any of those brush strokes. The next part, you'll want some kind of a stamp. I am going to be using my IOD Bountiful Harvest leaf stamp and pumpkin stamp. I felt like the orange was just a little too orange and didn't add much depth, so I went over it with the brown ink pad as well, and this gives it more depth. When you use a stamp, you want to place it straight down, keep one hand in place while the other one moves around to make sure you get all of the details, and then pull straight up. I did the same process for the pumpkin. I dabbed on the orange and then the brown and then placed it down onto the coaster. I thought for sure if I let this ink dry, it would not smear, but it did. So what I should have done, and I recommend you doing, is taking it outside and give it a coat of clear spray paint. That way that will seal it in, and then you can come back with this dishwasher safe Mod Podge, which you are supposed to use 3 coats and let it dry a couple of hours in between each coat. Now, of course, you could use different kinds of leaves for this project, but I wanted to incorporate a pumpkin along with my fall leaves. This wood leaf is from Hobby Lobby. I think they came in a package of 3, and I've had them a year or 2. I'm going to start by just using some watered down antique wax, and I'm going to stain the edge of the leaf to kind of make it match that bark side on the back. For the front, I'm going to give it 1 coat of DIY paint in Summer Crush. I do want to use a stamp on top of this paint, and I have found that my stamps seem to work better if I seal the paint first. So I'm using DIY's Big Top for that. I'm going to let that top coat dry completely, and then I am using IOD's Kindest Regards stamp. I'm just using a black ink pad from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to stamp the section that I want onto the leaf, and then I'm going to flip it over and hold one hand in place and rub around with the other one. I kind of think I should have stopped there, but I didn't. I went ahead and added one of these gilded transfers from IOD to the front. Now, let me know in the comments if you like it better with just the wording or with the transfer as well. Once I added that transfer, I felt like there needed to be a little bit of gold around the edges, so I just used some rub and buff and a small brush for this. Last project today, I printed off a leaf pattern, and I'll be using IOD's trimmings for mold. For the molds, you do want to brush them with a little bit of cornstarch if you're using air dry clay, which is what I'm using for this project, because I want to be able to cut it to fit that leaf. So I placed my clay in the mold and then pulled away any excess. And then when you flip it over, you just let gravity help it fall out. And if you brushed it with that cornstarch, that certainly helps. Now I'm deciding exactly where I want my leaf, and then I'm going to use a craft knife and I'm going to cut around that shape. I did use my finger to kind of smooth out all the edges around the leaf. You can also add a little bit of water to your fingers if that helps. I did let my leaf sit for a few minutes before I painted it, and you can tell the lighter places are where it's starting to dry. I used Fusion's Chestnut Mare and gave it a coat of that paint, and then I went back with a small brush to get any nooks and crannies that I missed the first time. Now this is a 4x4 canvas from Hobby Lobby. I'm using Fusion's paint in Elmwood just to paint around the edges but not the top. I'm leaving the top white because I am using this decoupage paper. This is some of Roy Cycle's decoupage paper, and I used Mod Podge to adhere it to the top, and once it's dry I'm going to sand away those edges. After that, I did go back with a small brush in that same Elmwood paint and touched up any white spots. Now, once again, my clay is not completely dry yet, and that's okay if you're very gentle with it. I'm using some white wax. This is Jolie's white wax, and I'm just using a makeup brush to kind of rub it down into all the nooks and crannies, and then I wiped away the excess with a dry paper towel. I'm going to glue my leaf with Titebond Quick and Thick to the front of the canvas. Again, on this piece, I am going to add some rub and buff. So this is Antique Gold Rub and Buff, and I'm just rubbing it along the details. The white accents the nooks and crannies, and the gold highlights the high parts. And then I used my stamps and stamped on the word autumn in French. Everything seems fancier when you put it in French. I truly hope these cozy fall decor ideas fill your home with the charm of autumn ambiance that we all love. Don't forget to check out the host channels and the playlist in the description box below for more seasonal inspiration. If you're looking for more inspiration from my channel, be sure and check out this video right here. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to share the chic. Bye now.